going saying, "Oh, Chris with me."
Okay, that's tight.
Man, this is nice. Look at that picture.
Where?
Right there. Looks like my uncle's.
Yeah, you can do anything.
This is nice, Chris. What's the story? Chris, is this coming from you through D or what?
You said,
Is this coming, the chain, is it coming from God to you to D, now it's coming to me or what? How's it working? Or are you in the mix too?
Yeah, Chris
It's coming from God to you?
yeah.
Okay, it's coming from God to Chris to D, then to me. Is that the right chain of command, Chris?
That's it.
That's cool, man. Don't be scared. I mean, that's how it works. I like this. How come you don't just... We'll talk about that outside. Chris, this is very nice. Is the person that lives here a tenant, Chris, or the person that lives here a owner?
The person who lives here right now is a tenant.
Okay, so they have nothing to do with what we're doing.
Exactly.
Oh. It smells good. I like the way it smells.
Hey, you know what?
Huh?
And the people that want to buy it, they never came inside yet. They just saw the video. But it's better than I thought from the video.
Yeah. Got a little something going on down there. We're gonna have to put some wood down there, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Wow, this is how you doing, bro? Nice shirt. I like that shirt. Did you go see my people in Wakanda? Did you go see Black Panther?
Yes.
I like it. I wore mine when I went to see Black Panther too. Nice.
On the right,
Where's that? Right?
bottom switch.
Okay, I see it.
Okay, I'm just gonna open this one up.
That's pretty good.
Oh, this is what I couldn't figure out from the video.
What?
I couldn't figure out how this worked. I thought it was gonna be a. I thought. I couldn't tell how this looked. Like, you know how you come down most hallways?
It's 2-bedroom.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, this third one, right, see, this right here, it got a closet right here with two
Okay.
doors. So they
This
just,
looks-
they just took the door hinges off.
Very good shape. We're gonna be out of the way. This house is in very good shape. Very good shape, guys. Where's the bedroom? Oh, right here.
They just
We're gonna
took-
close
Because
this
it was
off.
like
They just took it off.
boxed.
Okay.
Yeah, always been a building.
All right.
And now everybody has an open, you know, everyone tries to do more of an open.
Open floor
feel.
plan. They want this whole
Yeah,
wall gone.
open floor. You know, I mean, people today,
Yep.
it's different when it's back in the 70s.
That's right. I'm recording. I don't want you to. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. This is nice, man. Darden, where you at?
Right here, right
Who plays the
here.
guitar in
You
there?
need to get this one.
Yeah, we're gonna get you. Darden, what do you think we're gonna do about all this stuff in here?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask the king how much of that he wanna keep.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Let go.
What do you think about right here too? Okay, we got 100 in. We'll live with that. Who's the string player, Darden?
Which one?
Who's the string player in here?
Oh, that's his cousin. Your cousin, right?
Yeah.
Is that bass or lead?
Lead. He's a lead guitarist.
You know, he throwing down.
He's very good. He's excellent. And he's been doing this since he was in his 20s. you
Really?
know. I mean, actually a teen.
Hey, I see a little bit of mold on this joist up here. Wait, is anything moisture going on in here?
I don't know.
Not
I
sure.
really don't know.
What do you think, D? Right there. Just a
I
touch.
have no idea.
I smell it a little bit, but it ain't prevalent though. Not bad. Darden, how you want to handle this, man? Y'all want to call me up, or you want to talk outside, or what?
No, we want to talk outside.
Brother Darden, you ready?
We're ready.
We ready.
Yeah, we don't have to get ready.
Darden, you something, man. In the drop.
Yeah.
Go ahead, D. So we at purchase price 35. Oh, go ahead, Darden.
Yeah.
And you looking to get. Darden, you in on this too, or what?
Oh,
Or you
yeah.
just want to get your check?
I'm definitely.
I mean, you staying in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna get your check, get on down the street.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah, this
55.
how's that
Oh my lord.
What?
Look at that in the damn thing. Holy shit. Watch that. Go ahead, D. 55 purchase price, 2,000 to close it, right?
Yep. Just about 2,000 closing.
All right. So where we at regarding resale on this thing?
This is probably 135, 140
All right.
ARV.
Are you in for 55? You got a signed contract?
Yes.
Okay. So our next step is to get the title working.
Yes.
We're presuming that it's good. What is the last transfer?
Actually, we don't know when that. When was,
Well,
you might know.
You know what?
When
I
was
can
that
tell you,
transfer?
they probably just did one because it fell out of contract.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
No, he was saying the last transfer date of the deed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when they got those transfers from.
The last transfer date, that probably was. Oh, damn! I really don't know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it one owner, Chris?
Yeah, it's one owner, so it's been a while.
Okay, good. Yes, I'm saying, if it ain't transferred a bunch of
He been in
times.
here. Oh yeah, he been here for.
Yeah, he
12
been here
years.
since 2012.
Since 2012.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought you
how
said
long.
he's been here for 12
Oh, I
years.
thought 12 years too. He
No,
just-
no,
since
he been
2012.
Yeah, that's more like
Oh.
6.
That's still good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
got
still
tenants to
good,
stay 6 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So this one right here is in this particular deal. It's one of those that we found a buyer like immediately, like he came, but an agent brought it to him. But the buyer is getting conventional financing, which is making us have to move a little differently than if it was a cash buyer.
A lot differently.
Yeah. So that really now we're looking to double close it, as in purchasing the property and reselling it to them.
Okay, so we have to keep in mind A to B, B to C transactions on this. So when B goes to sell this, let me do my little arrows here. When B goes to sell this house to C, C is gonna see the A, B, B to C are our buyers and sellers. When B, he's the wholesaler. Yeah, okay, here we go here. Wholesaler is right here. Here's our wholesaler. When B goes to sell this house to C, C does a title search, and they are getting a conventional loan. C is going to say, how can Mr. B sell something that he doesn't own? Because Mr. A is still the current owner. I always like to emphasize, I can't emphasize enough, you can't sell something you don't own. You cannot sell something that you do not own. So being that B has not closed on his side yet, he cannot literally sell it to C. So when C comes in, does his title search, he wants to say, how are you going to sell something you don't own? And remember, we can't do an assignment. We aren't able to assign our rights over to a buyer that's getting a conventional loan because lenders, SunTrust, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, what have you, what is it, Ditech or these lending tree people on TV, they're just not going to do, they don't understand, neither do they want to do real estate assignments, contract assignments. It just doesn't exist. We can't do that stuff. Hey, Taylor. Chris, I can get over here if you don't want to be on camera, dog. I'm sorry. I didn't blow you up. Is that better?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, Chris,
Yeah,
I don't want to get
Chris over
you
there.
know, y'all video junkies right here, boy. I'm telling you.
I don't want
Like
to
Chris, it's still look. Even though I'm meeting him today, like he meeting me,
Yeah.
but I've been looking at him like almost every other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can I get you a little bit, Chris?
Yeah, you can get me.
This is cool. Chris Dart. Let me get a
Yeah, you can get me.
Yeah.
Brother Dart. You're a good looking brother, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Come on.
All right. So our plan is to hold this for how long, Brother D?
I plan to hold this for approximately 30 days max, but they want to really close it around the 17th of August.
Next month.
Yeah.
17th, so the day we're... Let me go
But
ahead and
that's
do this.
if we execute the contract like ASAP. So we gotta
Execute the sales contract.
Yes.
And that is
On the beat.
depending on what?
That is depending on how we actually put this deal together, because it could be direct. It could be another way to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, without double closing.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's
What
three.
are we doing?
And it's one way that I know for sure.
The easiest way is close this shit and get on down the
That's
street.
the easiest way. So
The
the
lender,
other way is a lot
how they
harder.
the lender, when they close, is the buyer, where are they gonna go? Where is the buyer gonna go once they buy their house? If he's in
buyer?
here.
What you mean?
You mean
Where's
the
the-
tenant? You
No,
mean
the buyer. The buyer wants to buy a house.
Oh yeah, and
in.
move in it. Yeah, he gonna move. Yeah,
So they're gonna coordinate all that with the loan,
yeah.
his place. Wow, that's okay.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
very rarely see that.
You know what? The easiest thing to do is to assign it to you.
Assign it to me. Say that again, Chris.
That's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
That's the easy.
Yeah.
But I'm not the buyer though. You already got a buyer.
Well,
Wait, we do have a buyer. They're a conventional buyer.
yeah, we do have a buyer, but we don't have a, what you call it, a committed, it's not fully committed yet.
Okay. All right, D. I'm thinking this is done. I wouldn't even be here. This thing wouldn't committed.
No, as when he said, I don't know what you mean by committed. You might have to explain that.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Committed, they are committed. They want to do it. I stopped them from giving the earnest money because I got to make sure that we have the contract written correctly so they can have it.
Oh.
So as far as, I don't know, he might have to explain that.
Go ahead, Chris.
Okay, we got the commitment as far as like the verbal.
They want the house.
They want the house.
Oh.
They committed. What's stopping them from getting the house is the paperwork that we need
Paper
from
trail.
from them to, to
From us
whoever.
Yeah.
From the
Right.
seller to the buyer.
Right. That's what's stopping it.
Okay, which can be
So
easy if we buy it and then sell it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way to do this shit. I mean, how the hell you gonna tell me I can't sell nothing when I'm just buying? Right?
Right.
Right.
And the loan, they don't, conventional loan doesn't have any seasonal requirements
Okay.
as far as it's been relayed.
Well, we have to verify
And
that too because it could be 90 days.
All right. So,
How about, so you're telling me a conventional borrower is going to be able to coordinate with, if I don't fund it, not I, or if you guys don't get it funded, and I'm not saying you can't do it without me, I'm sure you can do that. I got a buyer going to get a conventional loan, coordinate with the tenant moving out and the loan closing and the seller and the buyer moving out of their place. Where is the buyer living?
actually, I don't know what about this.
Are they renting, Chris? Or are they living with a friend or something?
The buyer was he got that information.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know I don't know what it is.
But to me, I would think that it would be easy if the house was empty.
Oh yeah, well we
Much
easier.
easier.
That's my point.
It's always easier if the house is empty,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
not our choice at this time. Our choice is they live in the house. They have a tenant in
The
the house.
tenant in the house. So
Tenant comes with it, and we put them out.
I think I'd rather just close it and let the tenant move down the street. We clean it out. But you want to just, you don't want them moving here with no surprises, D. Tenant buyer moving. I mean, the new buyer moving in. You got surprises.
Oh, that would be easier done if the money was held longer, but it's all about how expensive it is to do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm here to play ball with you, brother.
Because our other option is they just don't get it and we just give it to
He
a
hit
cash
work
buyer.
orders. That's what he's saying.
Oh yeah. I'm not here to block the deal. I'm here to make the deal work.
Yeah.
Close it, clean it out, get somebody a beautiful house. Cause to me, the shit. Look at this, man. I mean, the windows are new. Have you got a termite yet on it?
No, that's
yeah.
my question.
We can get that for $50. What about the home inspection on this one, D? I mean, the home inspection, if we just do it, buying it and then reselling it, what's gonna happen with that?
Hold on, are you talking about us or the end buyer?
For the end buyer, I don't care about the home inspection.
Yeah, the end buyer, for conventional, they're not gonna do an inspection. It's not needed for
Okay.
conventional. They
For
only
these
do,
particular
they only
buyers.
do appraisal. They don't care about it.
Yeah,
And
just
the
for this
loan and the lender does not
particular-
care about it.
Yeah, the
They just
lender
want
doesn't
the
care about
appraisal. The appraisal.
But
So-
we know it will appraise.
Right. They know they're getting a deal, so they're looking to take it how it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They understand the deal, and they're looking for.
What is their
investment
motivation to
themselves.
buy?
They want to buy it, live in it for a year, and resell it. So they want to make some cash.
Oh, they
also.
want to resell. Okay.
But they also need a place to stay at the same time. So they're investors, and they want to come and stay here at the same time. Which I don't blame them. This is all right property right here. You know what I'm saying?
So we want to close it out, clean it out, and just resell it.
Yeah.
Chris, was that what you want to do? Shit, I just want to follow the lead. I want to follow the lead.
Actually, before the clean out part, it wasn't the clean out. It was, we want to close it.
Sit on it.
Their paperwork is running immediately when it's closed, because we can execute the contract between us and them directly, which we can give to their bank. That's what they need. So they're going to start closing right away, and they're going through their closing process. So we weren't looking to do anything.
So whoever buy from him,
Whoever buys from,
the end buyer,
buys from the end buyer. What do you mean by that?
whoever sells to them.
Okay.
Let me rectify that. Whoever sells from them needs to be the owner.
Okay, so remember he's saying how can you sell something when you're not the owner right now? Hey guys, come on in. We're good. You can come on in. I got Billy here. He was having a fit earlier. So we're gonna close it. When I loan him the money, he'll be the new owner. So he turns into the new seller here on this transaction. So here he's a buyer, buying from A to B. Here he turns into the seller, selling from B to C. He must be on title. That's where we come in. We fund him in order to put him on title. So when A buyer does their title search to see who owns the house, they're gonna say, hey, B owns the house, right? So let's go ahead and get busy and close this deal. You can't sell it from A to C. It's just not gonna work like that. And some people would try to say, well, why don't you just go back to the owner here and renegotiate the price? We're talking about a $30,000 profit here between A and C, right? That's the markup that they're getting. I don't know if Mr. A here is going to like the fact that we're pulling out $30,000 worth of equity and not giving him any. So you got to kind of be real smooth with putting this stuff down. That's why when you close it out, after you buy it, Mr. Seller can't tell me who to sell it to unless they're a bank or some type of government entity. But once we close it out, we can sell it for whatever we want to, right? So I believe it was 80,000 we're selling it for, or 85, 80 or 85.
Whoever's selling to them, so
Right.
the contract.
Right, needs to be the owner.
The contract that you're going to assign over
Well,
that you
actually,
already have,
yeah, the contract that I have.
which is in the name of an LLC.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're going to sign that over. It will be closed by a buyer, or you will close it if we fund you.
Right.
Then we will hold it for 45 days. They will do whatever they want to do and rebuy it.
That's
We
the
don't,
plan.
yeah, but we're not planning for 45 days. We're planning
Well, the
for.
shit, I mean, that's a long
No,
thing.
he
I
just,
mean,
that's
We're
just
not
wrong.
planning for 45 days.
that's one of. I mean, I'll be selling anyway. Yeah, 45 days.
Yeah, but what we're looking to do
That's
is
worst case.
Yeah, worst case. What we're looking
How
to do.
fast you seeing them close, D? I ain't seen them no long close in 45 days.
Honestly, no. I've seen individuals that. Well, I think of it done in 30 days.
I have seen it, but it's like I have seen
and
a
with-
ostrich.
Right.
I have seen a bat, but do I want to? I've seen a lot of things. But what is the norm? I see robins every day. I'm being facetious, but I'm just
know.
saying is
That's
I have
what
seen a Corvette, a red Corvette. But I mean, do I see them every day?
Oh well, yeah, but hey, it happens.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, 45 days. Best case scenario,
30 days.
3 weeks.
yeah,
All right,
August 17th.
I'm in on this one. These gentlemen want me to be the private guy, which from time to time I do that. I don't mind doing that. I actually enjoy seeing you guys make money.
Yeah, and this is easy money for a private guy. They just come in, put the money up. They
That's
some
all I
be
wanna
bubbling a
do.
little bit for a couple weeks, but then their money come back, and they ain't had to do nothing. But
That's
push
true.
a couple buttons.
All right, and George can close our side.
Yeah, Jonas closing both sides.
Oh, he's already closing the seller side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we directed. We controlling the whole deal. We make
I
sure
like
everything
that.
goes in one place, and that's why we're in contact with the actual loan officer already,
Okay, I like that.
and
All right.
controlling the whole thing.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Chris is you're the glue, Chris. You're the wholesaler in this deal, correct?
Correct.
You're the one. Are you the glue? Are you gonna help interface with the seller and get the tenant out and making sure all that's done?
I'm definitely, matter of fact, I'm going to be the epoxy.
Okay.
Not just the glue, the epoxy. Yeah, what we got to do is we're gonna work with the seller because they're gonna need at least 30 days.
The seller is?
Oh, I mean the tenant.
Yeah.
Tenant gonna need at least 30 days.
After closing.
They gonna need. We're gonna look when we decide what we're gonna do. Then
That
we're
should
gonna
be
notify
today.
them.
Yeah,
That
we're
should
gonna
be
get them the notice the minute
give
we
them
know we got that part. We giving them the notice, 30-day notice.
Is this somebody with
not
y'all?
their own notice? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's-
So Chris, what is the plan? Where are the tenants going since you are the glue? Do you have any? Have you had that conversation?
We've had that conversation, but right now they don't have.
That's gonna be hell of important, dog.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
have.
that's
any
another
idea.
hurdle.
See, that was another hurdle.
Okay.
But,
All right, guys.
You know,
So you can have that conversation, Chris. That's gonna be on you, dog.
Oh yeah, I ain't got no problem with the conversation.
Well, when you talk, I mean, if they ain't got nowhere to go and no money to go anywhere, Chris, that's gonna be a
No, they got money.
okay.
I just said they don't have. They haven't decided on the place yet.
all right, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
that's a whole nother conversation.
It is. So Chris, if being a wholesaler, if you're a wholesaler, you have to be the glue to make sure that the residents or the tenants know what that they do what they said they're gonna do.
Oh yeah,
Matter of fact, sometimes you gotta help them do that.
I will exactly.
All right. Okay, I'm in, guys. So we'll look at this deal. I'll break it down a little bit at home.
all right.
Okay, so I'm bringing you up to speed. It looks like this house is something that I will want to do. For the sake of time, we broke down the numbers on the porch with our wholesaler.
and our other investor, and I'm going to put the money up on this deal. It'll bring back a few $1,000s. So I just want to be a private investor. So I saw the house and I liked it, and I'm in. So now we're going to wait for the title search to bring it back. I'm not quite sure how long it'll be, but in a few days when that title work comes in, we'll see how this thing's going to pan out. All right, class, I just want to open up your eyes, open up the realm of possibility. Greg Pinio says, let's explore some options. Let's explore some options to get paid. Let's explore. Jim Rohn, let's do this. Let's do this, as opposed to I'm going to do this. Let's explore some options. Explore transactional lending. Get out there, go to your REITs if you've got some money, or if you know somebody with some and you can put them together. Get paid on transactions. I remember when I found out that credit card companies got paid on transactions just for you swiping your card, I'm like, I'm in. I got to get in on this. I remember running a card one time for $2,000. I think I paid $80 for that. Then I had to do a return. So I paid $80 to sell the product. Then I had to return it. I paid another $80 to return the product to the guy that bought it from me that I had to return it to. So get paid on some transactions. I promise you it'll be a nice addition to your income. And I didn't even get into the whole different amounts. We can do it. You can do it inside of your IRA. You can do it inside of your self-directed 401k or your kids' Coverdale. So many ways, different legs of income that us real estate investors use other than going in there and getting dirty and flipping ugly houses. Okay, this is Chris Haskins signing off. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like the content below. Good gracious. Share it with any other real estate investors and comment any other ways. I would like to know, how do you use transactional lending to get paid in real estate? All right, Chris Haskins with the realestateroundup.com. I'll see you next time. All right, guys, come on in. Daddy daycare today.